Hey, welcome back to another video. So, if you have like a situation or you need a solution when you have like a multiple files and each file have own format, but when you look at them, they are just messy. So you need some sort of solution that's fix it. For example, you would like to organize all the PDF, images file, text file, and so on into one folder. So what we gonna do together today is create a bash script, which is a bunch of commands. You don't need to know anything about them. You could use, for example, Gemini, ChatGPT, or any vibe coding tool. For me, I'm gonna choose the cursor for today. So on the right side, I'm gonna ask it about, can you create bash script to organize the files in the current folder into their own folder system? For example, images, videos, scripts, and so on. So let's give it a moment to generate the bash script, and the bash script usually run or actually run inside the Mac and then Linux operating system as well as Windows. So hopefully if you have like a different platform or operating system, this command should be executable in every one of them. All right, so having came up with the following script and being like this. So firstly, it's give you this one, which is gonna execute the bash from your bin directory, and then some description about it, what's gonna do, and this message will be appear when you start to run this shell script, and then create, for example, those directory as the following: images, video, documents, archive, text files, web files, and system file, and so on. As you can see from this message, this function will do the following. So it will take the source and destination, and based on that, we'll find if there's any location or existing to avoid overwriting, which is cool, and then started to move them based on this one, this, and then write a message about that one. So we'll go and loop on every single of them, and then it being categorized like this. For example, at first look if there's any images format such as JPG, and then JPEG, PNG, and so on. Then look onto the video format, for example, MP4, AVI, MOV, WMV, and so on. The same thing will do for the document. So it's gonna look, for example, PDF, document, and other format. Same do with the system and text file, and then web file, for example, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and so on. And if there's, for example, other system other types, then will be categorized and set to own file. There is like empty directory, we'll go and remove them, and finally we'll execute the message about that one. So as you can see here, or let me go to the first one. As you can see here, all of those function, or yeah, all of those loop actually. Just take the file depending on the category and then paste it, for example, under the image, video, document, and so on. First, go to and open a terminal just to show you. As you can see at the moment, it's in the gray color, which means it's not executable. So when I try to do this, then I will have a permission deny. There is two ways to execute this one, but both of them will do the same thing. So firstly, I would do this: change mode of the following file with a +X, which means make it executable. And sometimes people use 777. It's also will give it a permission to be executable, but also will give it other permission alongside with that one. So if we run that one and ls, which for the current directory files or content, then will be changed from gray to be red. So when you try to run it again, then should be green, and that should be enough. So as you can see in the messages, first message that we see is the File organization, take the first category, which is images. There was 2 images, and then videos, there was also 2. Document, there was like more than 2, with like up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Archive, there was only 1. Text files, web files, there was only 1. System file, and finally it's empty, or removing the empty directory. And this is like a summary in numbers. If I go here to the browser or file explorer, as you can see now, this folder has been removed, and then this has been categorized in the correct or the asked way. That was everything in this video. If you find it useful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you next one.